golden lights and smoky air, whiskey whispers everywhere, shadows dancing, glasses clink, lose yourself another drink. Step closer, feel the heat, every heartbeat sinks the beat. Raise your glass tonight, let the music flow. In this midnight bar where the secrets glow. Swinging high, swinging far, we're alive in the midnight jazz bar. One more round, the night's not done. We're chasing dawn, we chase the fun. Raise your glass tonight.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Sulk stream. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and you had a great weekend and you're ready for Thanksgiving. Things are coming up. You're going to see family. It's going to be fun, right? You can get drunk. Are you the drunk uncle? Have you gotten to the point in your life where you're the drunk uncle, spouting crazy conspiracy theories at the table? Yeah. I'm not going to say I am. Because we already have one. There is a drunk uncle. And it's Jess's uncle. And he will be drunk. No. That's not my position. Not my position for a long while, I don't think. But, one day. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, I'll get promoted. Welcome to the Sulk stream, everybody. I hope you are doing well tonight. Doing fantastic. Being good cult members. Holding it together as well as you possibly can. You know how it is. Tonight we're talking about society falling as we usually do. And, you know, people are giving up. This is the Sulk stream. This is the Sulk stream. And so, this covers a little movie made back in the early 90s about Michael Douglas. It's called Falling Down. And he lost his job and everything. And they related to what's going on today. So I thought it would be good. We also have some other stuff coming up. Maybe some Y-Files. It's going to be a chill day. You know what? We're getting into that holiday season, so I want to chill out. Because I work so hard on this show. I know you know I do. I just put so much effort into it all the time. Between this and Arc Raiders, where do I find the time to be a wife, a husband and father, not a wife? Don't you dare cut that. Shut up. I can tell this is going to be a banger of an episode already. Anyways, thanks for coming. Thanks for being you. Get comfy. Get cozy. Grab a nice bottle, whatever you want. I don't care. If you're working, keep working. And if you are driving, please continue to drive safely. Wear your seatbelt and all that stuff. Anyways, I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream. And this is called 30 years ago, this movie explained why men are snapping today. So it's going to be one of those, guys. Enjoy. Hold on. Wrong button. There we go. Enjoy.
Hey, where you going, huh? Where you going? You forgot the briefcase! You forgot the briefcase!
Anybody feel it? Anybody feel that? Anybody feel like doing that right now? I'm not saying you should. By no means am I saying you should light up a phone booth with an Uzi. But I can see why that would be enjoyable. Oh my god, I can see what that would be fun. Just shooting an Uzi in general. But a telephone booth? Come on. It's not fair.
Major layoffs aren't coming. They're already here. And mark my
It's
word.
true, everyone's getting screwed. Everyone's getting screwed. Anybody else get laid off?
This isn't just going to reshape the economy. It's going to reshape identity. Because when a man loses his work, he loses more than a paycheck. He loses the thing society anchors his worth to. Falling Down came out in 1993, but it wasn't just a movie about a man snapping. It was a warning, a story about a man losing everything that made him feel like a man. His family, his purpose, his usefulness, and finally, his place in society.
This is happening to a lot of people these days, right? I mean, like, Amazon's laying off tons of people, and I'm sure other Google, all these companies are laying off people because of AI and stuff. And are people losing their minds like this? Probably. I don't think we're hearing about it, though. Have you heard about any falling down situations coming through the media? No, I don't think you would. I don't think you would, because they're not going to tell a bunch of people how mad everybody is.
A man who did everything right, everything the system told him to do, only to...
Background noise says he didn't snap. He got back in touch with his roots. Men need to conquer and destroy shit. I mean, that's well said. Right? He was just like, all right, I've been the little society's bitch for so long, and I did everything right, everything I was told to do this entire time, and I was nice this entire time, and I was polite, even though I have like a dick and balls and stuff like that, and like muscles and like rage, just like so much rage to conquer. I got in my car and I fucking sat in traffic day after day after day. And at the end of that, they kick you out. Can't pay anything. You essentially become homeless. And so, yeah, everybody understood why he did this, right? Of course, because it's very relatable. It's extremely relatable. You put down your animalistic instincts for so long, and with the promise of having a somewhat safe and comfortable life. And that's ripped from you. Not only is that promise ripped from you, but all the time you spent most of your life into this guy's middle-aged at this point, that's all gone. All those good years, all that potential. But he played it safe. That's the problem. You can't play it safe because it's never safe.
Wake up one day and realize the system has no use for him. This was 30 years ago, but today it's not a movie anymore. It's reality. Men who are tired, men who feel invisible, men who feel replaced. So what happens when the man's
future is female? Well, the future isn't going to make a goddamn lick of sense, is it? And it's going to be completely unproductive, and it's going to lie to itself. Is that what you're trying to say? The future is not going to accept accountability? What are you trying to say the future is female?
Society forgets.
Is it like the type of female in Enemy Mine where, yes, the aliens are technically females, but they have masculine features because that's what builds societies? What is that supposed to mean? What does the future is female mean? What does that mean? Tell me right now. That women are going to take over jobs like garbage collecting and sewage cleaning and like other jobs? I don't know. Or is just everyone going to do nothing because we have AI replacing everything? And then what? And then what? Do women rule the world? Rule over what exactly? If the AI is doing everything, what exactly are you ruling over? You're just walking around complaining and shit. Which is what you do now. That's not ruling over anything. That's just being annoying and useless. That's what you do now.
Besides, he won't be forgotten. Let's get into it. Shout out to Mr. AC for his PayPal donation and movie breakdown request. Appreciate you, brother. Salute.
Zach says this is programming, like predictive programming. You might have a point. You might have a very good point. Yeah, I mean, I think predictive programming is a thing. I think it's a thing. And like, Maybe it's a quasi telling the future, or maybe it's them telling you what the future is going to be. But okay, what's the Matrix then? Are we going to be living in a computer? Probably. That's probably. Our bodies are going to be so inefficient and useless. They're going to offer free Matrix living, right? Where you don't have to take care of your yucky body, where you poop and eat and have sex and shit like that and feel the sun on your skin. No, you're just going to be uploaded into a computer, and then they're going to shoot you, right? But it's okay because they got a copy of you in the computer or some bullshit like that.
Quick note, to give you the best experience without copyrighting.
But they are going to shoot you. But they're going to be like, no, he's still alive. He's just in the computer. But yeah, him, we shot him. Like the meat version of him, we killed him.
Interruptions are full. Uncut content is available on Patreon.
Presad says poop is yucky. Do you really want it to go away, though? Do you want pooping to be gone from your life? If you can no longer ever poop again. Do you want that? Do you just want that? Okay. Maybe that would be really convenient. I'm not going to lie. Right? But it is a part of my life. I feel like I would have lost a good friend. You know? Something like that.
So if you enjoy our content and want the full experience.
Background says I enjoy my various noises and secretions. Burps, farts, piss. I get to piss on things. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose pooping either, right? I like when I poop. I like, you know, it's my time, right? It's my pooping time. It's my little pooping time. And I get to poop, and then nobody bothers me. And then everyone's like, wow, that really stinks. And I'm like, yeah, you should stay out. You should stay well far away. It's kind of like, you know, it makes me feel manly.
Support us on Patreon. Patreon gang, salute. Spoiler alert. This video contains spoilers, so you've been warned.
About a movie from 1993. So just, that's on you.
Ain't that a man?
Like Eritreans? I don't know what an Eritrean is. What is that?
The movie opens with William Foster, defends, stuck in traffic. He's boxed
And he's already about to snap. Dude, I get you. I feel you. I'm with you. I'm about to snap every day of my life. But I don't, because I have responsibilities, and like, you know, there's people that depend on me, and I have to like maintain a social order in my community as well. So I don't just snap yet.
Then the heat is brutal. The air conditioning gives out, and you can almost feel the pressure building. Everything around him is loud, chaotic, and suffocating. And then, right at the breaking point, he does something no one expects. He just gets out.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Going home.
That line is the key to the whole film, because the moment Foster steps out of that car, he isn't just leaving traffic. He's leaving the system.
He's stepping on a line. I mean, it's literally a line. It's traffic. He's stepping on a line, right? You're expected to stay in your car and wait, even if you have to take a massive shit, right? Okay, have you ever been stuck in traffic and you have to take a dump like nobody's business? Too bad. Too bad. You're there. You're in line. You can't pull off. You can't pull over. You're there. You're stuck in line. Hold it.
The routine, the rules, the invisible script.
Bhutan says Airtarians, Breatharians, and air sunlight people, they don't poop. Breatharians, I know what they are. Breatharians don't exist, though. Breatharians are liars. Oh, I haven't eaten for 15 years. No, you have. You may have not eaten much. You do look kind of skinny. But, like, they've never done this on camera. They've done tests where people are like, okay, for 24 hours, I'm going to film you the entire time, and you don't eat anything. And they're all like, that's fine. I haven't eaten in 15 years. And then they do it, and they were like, well, there was something wrong with the sun, or the air wasn't as clean, so I had to have a sandwich. Every single time. And it's only 24 hours. It's only 24 hours. It's 1 day. It's 1 day. You can't handle 1 day without eating. You can't handle 1 day just to prove a point that you can go 1 day without. It's not like it was 3 weeks or something like that where you're on the edge of death. It was 1 fucking day, and she's like, I need some soup.
That tells people how they're supposed to move, act, and exist.
Terrible.
Traffic is
Liars. And that one was a woman.
the perfect metaphor. Everyone stuck, everyone inching forward.
Freeside says, I literally shit my pants in my truck 3 weeks ago. There you go. He's part of the system. He knows his place. He knows his place in the system. He's all like, I'm in traffic. I'm in my car. I'm not supposed to leave my car because all these cars behind me would then be stuck. It is my civic duty to shit in my pants. Or just not get out of my car. You don't have to shit in your pants. You can't shit out the window. This isn't India where you can shit in a Publix bag and then huck it at the road. So please don't. Please don't do that with piss bottles either. Please find a proper receptacle to put your piss bottles. Don't put them on an electrical box. Don't throw them on the side of the highway. Please put them in the proper receptacle, the trash. And then the trash man will take it away. It's his job. Please do that. You don't have to shit your pants. You don't have to piss your pants, okay? But you have to stay in your car.
Everyone frustrated, but
car.
no one stepping out. Foster becomes the man who refuses to sit there and take it. He chooses his own path, and in his mind, that path leads home, back to his...
Despite says, then how do people die of starvation? Talking about breatharians, they think they get their energy from the sun and the air. And they think this because they've trained their bodies to be so energetically synced that they do not require food ever again. I believe also water. They don't require water anymore. They just exist in some sort of ethereal form. They're liars. They are liars. They just like fat people, just like super duper fat people, right? You are not going to violate the laws of physics. Unless you're Jesus, who's out here pulling miracles and stuff like that, which I'd love to see. You know, I'm not the one that's going to be like, no, that's impossible. That's impossible. But there's a lot of things that are pretty fucking impossible. All right. If you show me a miracle, like walking on water, multiplying fish and loaves and stuff, if you show me that, I'll be like, okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good trick. And maybe you figured it out. You got that Christ consciousness where you've discovered that we're actually in a matrix and you can change reality as you see fit because you've actually seen the light like that. And then I'll be like, teach me your ways. Because I'm a cult leader. You know, we go to a cult conference every year and then we exchange cult ideas. And yeah, CultCon 2026 going.
His family, back to meaning, back to the life he lost. But here's the twist.
They're party animals. Drugs.
What happens when the road home is still traffic? Just not the kind that's traveled by car.
Bhutan says the goofy bitch that sells a program to people has literally killed people by convincing them to try to be breatharians. Yes, that's true. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen that interview. She has killed people. She's killed a number of people doing that. Because people believe it with all their hearts and all their souls and stuff like that. And so they're all like, I don't need to eat. I'm just not doing it right. I need to try harder. And then they starve to death because they're fucking idiots. How stupid do you have to be? How stupid do you have to be to let someone to convince you to starve yourself to death. Probably just as stupid as letting someone convince you to cut off your own dick. There's some parallels. There's some parallels there, right? When somebody hates you but is smarter than you, they could be like, hey, you know, you're not cool unless you can live without eating and drinking. And then they're like, but I'm cool. I'm cool. And then they pass away because they violated the law. They tried to violate the laws of physics. And the same way, hey, you're not cool unless you cut off your willy and put breast implants in. And then a bunch of fucking retards are out there like, I'm cool. And then fucking turn their hot dog inside out. And stuff breasts in. They got a big old fucking Adam's apple. I'm a real woman. Okay. All right. Okay, well, if that's the case, then women have gotten fucking ugly lately. Like the average looks, the average looks of women has taken a sharp dive. If you are a real woman, then the overall average has taken a significant dive. Just like quality of life. For everybody. Oh yeah, I feel it.
After stepping out of traffic, Foster doesn't escape the system. He walks straight into another part of it. This time, it's not cars blocking him, it's economics. He enters the small Korean convenience store because he needs change for the payphone. Simple task, right? Except the store owner tells him,
I guess change.
Jockey Rock says I fasted for 38 hours once after 18 and isn't that bad. I fasted for I did that once where I fasted, and it was an intentional fast, right? Because fasting is actually very good for you. It is good for you. You should toss a fast in every once in a while. I haven't done it in a while, but that's just because I haven't done it in a while. But I think I went 40 hours maybe. And then this is where I made a terrible mistake. I broke my fast by going to Wiener Schnitzel and eating 9 chili cheese dogs. Yes. It was an awful, awful decision.
The phone.
No, but for real, my stomach hurt really bad.
No change. Have to buy something.
no change, must buy something. That's the first
I was just tossing them back.
barrier.
Jess was there.
Foster reaches for a Coke, 85 cents, but the payphone cost
But you're right. It after like the first day, it's really not that big of a deal. The Freeside says I did 70 hours. It was great. I'll never do it again. 70 hours would be tough. 70 hours is almost 3 days. I mean, that's not undoable, but you just like that sucks.
costs 50 cents, and he only has $1. Buying the Coke won't even give him enough to make
Freeside says, John, I literally cannot think of a worse way to break a fast. Yeah, it wasn't advised. It wasn't my best decision. I was like, you know what? This is how I'm going to do it. With the worst food in such an enormous amount. It was psychotic. I don't know why I did that.
the call. That's when the frustration flips into confrontation.
Christian says break fast 9 is a real thing. Okay. All right. Wow. That's amazing. That is fucking... That's synchronicity right there. How that just fucking lined up. That's amazing. I'm not saying that's like it. Whoa.
Drink. 85.
There are no coincidences. All right?
Why is
That's
that?
all I'm saying.
It's a phi. I don't understand a phi. There's a V in the word. It's 5.
Arden Cherry says 3 days and you start feeling like you're going to die. I've never made it to 3 days. Never made it to 3 days. A day is good. A day is fine. There are some psychopaths who go like 4 days or like up to a week, which is like, I'm sure you feel a lot better. You know, I mean, you clean yourself. I mean, your body is meant to do that. Human bodies are meant to go through fasting periods, right? That's just how we're designed. That's why everyone's so fucking fat these days. But still, I don't want to do that.
The owner argues about the price. Foster fires back.
You have any idea how much money my country has given your country?
Do you
Oh, please just lay on the racism. Absolutely. Bing bong. Bing bong.
know how much money we've given your country? That line wasn't random. That was the filmmakers pulling the Korean War into the room, reminding
That
you
dude is not Korean.
that both men are standing inside an economic battlefield much bigger than either of them.
You go now. No trouble. I stay.
The owner grabs a bat. Foster takes it from him. And now the symbolism begins.
I'm rolling back prices to 1965. What do you think of that?
Foster
To 1965? Damn, this dude would be pissed if he was around today. I mean, Michael Douglas is around today, but he's like a super millionaire. He's part of that upper class, so he doesn't give a shit. But like, back to 1965, things costed nothing. You get a house for like what? $15,000? Tops? Tops? And it's like it's a mansion. By the way, I wore the lip ring on Daywave. I did it. Here, hold on.
Foster doesn't attack him. He attacks the prices. He destroys everything that feels unfair, inflated, forced. He's not fighting a man. He's fighting the invisible hand of the system that's been squeezing him for years.
Aspirin. Price? $3.40.
Right here. There. See? How's it look? How's it look? They did not believe me. They instantly... Ow, fuck. That hurts. They did not believe me immediately. They were like, there's no way you would do that because you know how we would treat you if you did that, and you're not that stupid. And I was like, touche. Touche.
Eventually, he asks again, "What's the price of the Coke?" The owner, shaken, says, 50 cents. Foster replies, "Sold." And that's the point. The system forces prices on people. But for
Christian says the 1965 Immigration Act is what changed everything. Yep. Fucking ruined the country.
the first time in this man's life, he forces a price onto the system. For him, this isn't about a soda. This is about reclaiming control in a world that told him.
Renee says, John, Jess only thinks it's hot because she loves you. No, that was a lie. I was just making it. She doesn't think it's attractive. Can I have this snake bite? Oh. I'd be like, that chick, I can get 2 of them. I do have 2 of them. I don't want to put 2 in my mouth. I don't want to put 2 in these in my mouth because these are neodymium magnets. And if I were to happen to swallow them, I would have to go and get surgery because they can they can connect in your large intestine, and then they're going to cause a Docky Rock probably knows. If you swallow those, they can kill you.
He has none.
They can.
I'm not the thief. I'm not the one charging 85 cents for a stinking soda.
But once a man realizes he can change the rules, what happens when he decides he doesn't want to follow any of them?
Bhutan says, I just looked it up. A massive, luxurious home in 1965 cost $40,000. I don't care if people are getting paid. Oh, but people only made $10,000 a year back then. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. $40,000 for something that would be like a $5 million home these days. I don't care. That makes me angry. Angry. Think about a $40,000 house today. Would you be able to live in it? No, of course not.
Here's my briefcase. Briefcase.
Doc says it'll fuck your intestines. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait there.
Eat your lunch. You all need your vitamins A's and B's and Feels good to exercise your rights, doesn't it?
The snake bite on the bottom. Okay. Renee says the snake bite is both sides of your bottom lip and not your cheek, you goon. Okay. How's that? Does that look better? Does that look cool? This just looks like I have food on my face. They're dumb. Yeah. Okay. Sorry for that fucking ASMR. It was like really audible.
By this point in the film, Foster has crossed lines that
Put it on your upper lip like a beauty mark. Okay, this is the last one I'm doing. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. This is the last time I'm... Okay. Okay. Let's go. That looks fucking stupid. It's like a metal booger coming out. Okay. There.
can't be
Done.
uncrossed.
All right. Now let's focus. I know. I am pretty cool.
He's beaten gang members, caused chaos in a fast food restaurant just to be served breakfast after the cutoff, and taken out a racist extremist. And after all this,
Why? Why the racist extremists? Why do they have to shoehorn that in there? Why do they have to... Oh, then he takes out a racist extremist because that's the problem with his life. It's this racist extremist who completely was probably minding his own racist business, right? He was just also in the McDonald's trying to get some breakfast. And this guy's like, and you people! And then the skinhead's just like, what? I'm not doing it. But meanwhile, the welfare queen is fucking throwing fucking ketchup packets all over the place because they won't give her fucking fries for free or some god bullshit like that. Is it the racist? Is it the racist that's the problem? That's all I'm saying. Is the racist the one causing issues in your life? When you go through LA, it's in LA. When you go through LA on a day-to-day basis, is it the extreme racists that are giving you problems? Is it? I want you to be real with me, Michael. Be really real with me. When you walk down the street at night, are racists the ones you're afraid of? Say you're in a fucking you're in like the hood, right? You're in Compton. You're walking down the street in Compton. 2 a.m. I hope a pack of racists don't come out here. That would be scary. Really? I'm just saying,
he finally
bro.
admits something to his ex-wife.
No one believes it. There's not packs of racists going around streets, robbing people and jumping people and doing that. However, there are packs of another type of person that are doing that. Oh, if I could only say it on YouTube, I would. But please, it's not like you don't already have it in your fucking skull. Let's be really real, Michael. Let's be really real.
Hello?
So who were you talking to a while ago?
Okay, Docu Rock says, well, yes, but the races that aren't my race. Well, okay, all right. Okay, yeah, all right. But they can't be racist because only white people can be racist. Only white people can be racist. The rest of them are just righteously indignant. So a pack of righteously indignant rapes a 12-year-old, and then that's okay because they were oppressed fucking a century ago or something like that. Most of the time they aren't even they're like Pakistani or something like that. Fuck those people. Why are they even here? Oh, because there are doctors and Fuck that. No, I want my doctor to wash his goddamn hands. Okay? I don't want to be able to smell my doctor coming. You feel me? Do you feel me? Yeah.
You're just trying to scare me.
Am I succeeding?
No, you're not succeeding. So you just might as well stop it, okay?
Renee says racism is our white privilege. You mean getting stabbed in the neck on the fucking subway? Is that is that the white privilege? Being afraid to walk around our own cities at night? Is that white privilege? Or not being able to say things just because of the color of our skin. You can say the N-word on YouTube and on Twitter depending on the color of your skin. I'm not even fucking with you. I know you know it's true. All right? It's not like fucking it's not like saying Voldemort, right? Where everyone in the school just can't say it. No, there's a very special class of people, the Slytherins will call them, that can use that and call each other Voldies. Volders. I don't know. Voldas.
You're not scaring me out of my own house.
But us Hufflepuffs are just walking around afraid, even though we do most of this shit everywhere.
And you're not coming here.
Oh, but I...
A roving gang of Hufflepuffs. That sounds like a New York Times article. Roving gang of Hufflepuffs assaults elderly couple. Oh, Hufflepuffs are what we're calling them now.
Damn.
Might as well. Youths, New Yorkers, a craze, and bull. Come on, just say it. Just say it. We all know what it is. We all know what it is, okay? And look, if he was white, you would say he was a white guy. You'd put his picture on the fucking front page and be like, this guy ate somebody's face. And we'd all be shocked. Obviously. Right? Because that's abhorrent. We would be rightfully shocked and appalled at that man's actions. And we would throw the book at him. And he would be put in jail for the rest of his life. Duly so. However, when it's like Gang of Youths or fucking South Carolina, man, some bullshit like that, like, come on, you're beating around the bush, right? There's no picture. There's nothing like that. There was some terrible act of crime that sounds very Voldemort. And, nope. Pack of youths. Some bullshit fucking euphemism. You just dance around it. Come on, dude. Who you lying to? I know you're lying to us. You're lying to us. You got your own little agenda, don't you? And every year you just fucking send more and more and more and more in. And the entire welfare program is designed to produce more and more. Oh, have 9 kids and you have a fucking paycheck for each one of them. You living off daddy government for the rest of your life. Not only that, you get your hair did, you get your nails done, all of that. You don't have to pay for fucking groceries. Come on. This system isn't a secret. This is obviously not a secret. It's not like they're doing this on the sly. Everybody knows what's happening. And if you don't, you're fucking retarded. Right? Michael Douglas here.
Wait,
sorry.
count on that. Past the point of no return, Beth.
Renee says, don't even get me started on those Ravenclaws. Those fucking R words. Those fucking Ravenclaws running around, think they run the joint. Shit like that. Pimping, selling crack.
Do you know when that is? That's the point in a journey where it's longer to go back to the beginning.
Background noise says, I thought a Hufflepuff was something the Peppermint Daisies gave to their boyfriends. Good one, background noise. He's calling us gay. He's calling us all gay. Because everybody in this chat is also a Peppermint Daisy. Including you, background. You are probably one of the higher ranking ones. You're here every night. Okay? So you Hufflepuffing your boyfriend's asshole? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Does he enjoy it? Do you wipe up after?
Than it is to continue to the end.
This line matters.
What?
Because it acknowledges a brutal truth. The system will let you suffer quietly, but it will not let you rebel loudly. You can comply. You can struggle. You can drown sanity.
Docky Rock says, Slytherins be walking like this, and Hufflepuffs walk like this. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that joke. Just because it's in my head. I couldn't fucking act it out properly, but I enjoyed that.
But the moment you push back, even a little, you become a problem the system is designed to eliminate.
Background noise says, I've never e-biked. I'm a downhill. I downhill like a man. Look, you've been going downhill for a long time, and maybe it's time to, turn things around. You know what I mean? We're getting worried about you, dude.
Foster knows that at this point, he's looking at life in prison. He's crossed the threshold every man fears.
You're here every night, background noise. I'm just saying. Obviously, your life is on a downhill trajectory, all right? You don't have to fucking come here and tell everybody that. You're here every night.
When consequences are certain and redemption is impossible. And then the film gives us its most overlooked mirror moment.
7 years I banked in. You know what they told me when I asked for a loan? A small loan. They told me that I was not economically viable.
Not economically viable. Is that why they didn't give him a job? Is that what he's trying to say? Oh, when I asked them for a loan, I'm not economically viable. Well, yeah, they don't think you're going to pay it back.
I was not economically viable. No.
He's allowed to do that, though. What are they doing? He's allowed to do that.
Okay, here they come. This is what happens if you're not economically viable. Fine. Don't let this happen to you. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget me.
They didn't arrest him because he was protesting. He had a warrant. They didn't mention that because they don't want people to be racist.
This isn't a random character. This is Foster in another body. Same uniform, same collapse, same fate. Both men
Oh, that's actually interesting.
worked for years. Both gave everything the system demanded, and both were thrown away the second they weren't profitable, not economically viable. That phrase is the dagger, because in this society, a man who can't provide isn't just unemployed, he becomes invisible.
I lost my job. Well, actually, I didn't lose it. It lost me. I'm overeducated, underskilled.
Overeducated, underskilled. Well, there's a lot of people trying to go for... There's a lot of people that are like 50s, 55, something like that are trying to get back into the workforce because obviously inflation has gotten absolutely out of control. I can tell by the amount of donuts tonight. A lot of people are trying to get back in the workforce, and they're all like, well, you're overqualified. You're overqualified. But people just don't want to hire anybody because they know coming down the line is AI, right? And also, there's a bunch of laws in the United States that makes it kind of expensive to hire literally anybody, right? You have to deal with insurance, there's Social Security, there's a bunch of taxes that you have to pay to the government to hire somebody. So they're like, fuck it, we'll just either pile it all onto one other guy that we already have and wait for AI to come in and solve all our goddamn problems. Or, nope, that's what we're going to do. There's no other option. That's exactly what we're going to do. And fuck that 55-year-old. He can live in a tent. And so there's a lot of people, even in the boomer generation, and look, you guys know how I feel about boomers. Not the biggest fan. Obviously, not the biggest fan. But there are a large number. There is a number of boomers that just cannot get a job, not support themselves, and have absolutely no way to live the rest of their lives, which could be a while. They're even trying to push back Social Security. I think 69 is what they're going to try to push it back to. And that's only going to last till 2035, in which case the game's over. All right? Social Security has been a Ponzi scheme since it was started. When you pay into Social Security, it doesn't go into a bank account with your name on it. It goes to people already receiving Social Security. And of course, politicians who like to dip into the account every now and again for whatever reason you want, right? Whatever reason you want. The thing is insolvent, and it has been for a long time. Everybody knows it. And who is doing what about it? Nobody ain't doing shit. Nobody ain't doing shit. I would like to keep that amount of money. You would like to keep that amount of money. You would be able to put that away into the S&P or something like that and see a very nice return. If you did that for 40 or 50 years, you would be a millionaire, no problem. Be able to handle your shit and probably be kind of rich. Kind of. But no, they're fucking taking it from you by force and then spending it how they see fit. It is just straight up robbery.
Maybe it's the other way around, I forget. And I'm obsolete. I'm not economically viable. I can't even support my own kid.
That's the breaking point. Not traffic, not fast food breakfast, not high price.
Obsolescence. Something we're all going to have to encounter one day. Not me. I do this show and I'm only gaining in value. But the rest of you, it's not really even a joke. I like to be a little tongue-in-cheek about it, but it's not even really a joke, right? Like, how many jobs are going to be here 10, 15 years down the line? A lot of people say, well, plumbers and stuff like that. Nah. Welders? No. Architects? Not really. Maybe, but not really. Librarians? No. Teachers? I mean, they don't teach now. They're glorified babysitters. But you can have a robot babysit your kid. Will you feel comfortable with that? If so, then teachers are gone. If not, then teachers and the teachers union have a very incestuous relationship with the Democratic Party. And so just through political will, they might stick around. And trust me, they're basically the main reason we have property taxes. That's like, I would be happy if education went completely privatized. That'd be fine by me. Because then I wouldn't have to pay public education and private education. Because I'm not putting my kids in public school. I'm not fucking retarded, all right? I went to public school. It's bad. I went to public school in California. It was bad.
It's the realization that the world doesn't need you. And
you keep calling me gay, but like, holy shit, that shit was gay.
People you love might not need you either. This line from the stranger becomes the cry of every.
Mr. Footbig says they think we have 1,000 days till no work for 90% of humans. Oh yeah, I mean, that's conservative, if anything. I mean, even today, most jobs are pointless. HR, a lot of public service, people who stock shelf. Yeah, easily. 1,000 days, what's that, 3 years? Yeah, easily. I have no problem believing that. Because I know how useless people are now, right? Politicians have to fight tooth and nail to get people jobs for whatever goddamn reason. But that's not the point of advancing a society. The point of advancing as society is so less people have jobs and more people are more comfortable. But we haven't really worked out the issue with how does nobody have a job, and how do we make sure people don't riot? Don't riot, right? People want to get paid. Certain people are going to own the factories, which will produce everything. How will they sell things to people? That's kind of the crux of the issue. How are people going to buy things if nobody has a job to earn money to buy things? And then you get into the entire UBI argument where they're like, well, where are we going to get the money for UBI? So it's like, yeah, fuck, man. It's a pickle. Because the rich aren't just going to start giving shit away. They will not. I promise you. That is without a doubt. So here's the thing. We're going through this fourth turning, right? This great societal upheaval where everything is going to change. But before that happens, it's going to get really hard. It already is really hard. It's going to get harder. And then there's going to be a gigantic war. This is what happens during every fourth turning. It's every 80 years or so. There's going to be a gigantic war. It will kill a lot of people. Will it kill a third of the planet? That's definitely a possibility. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm laying it out there. That is definitely a possibility. There's a reason why billionaires are building bunkers, okay? Everybody knows what's going to happen. Everybody knows, okay? And if you don't, you either have your head in the sand, are retarded, or too young, okay? Everybody knows what's going to happen. This has happened before. Several times. Okay? But after that, things should be good. Things should be really good. You know, like not aging anymore. Robot butlers doing everything. Space travel, nuclear fission, other types of energy. Everything will essentially be free. But before that, it is going to be bad, motherfucker. It's going to be bad. I'm just letting everybody know. Like, there is a 30 to 40% chance you're going to die. Again, not me. But you guys, 30 or 40% chance. Of course, they could be right about AI, and then it could lead to human extinction, too. There's about a 10% chance of that happening. I think everybody agrees there's about a 10% chance of that happening, which is not most likely, but it's not nothing, right? It's not nothing. But yeah, there is a 30 or 40% chance that you will die in a great war in about 2 or 3 years. That's pretty much guaranteed. The AI extinction thing that's 10%. That's 10%. So, yeah. Welcome to the Sulk stream.
Every discarded man.
Don't forget me.
Mr. Flipbig says, I'm going to die. I'm okay with it. Yeah, good. Good.
Don't forget me.
I mean, you're most likely not going to. You have like a 50% chance of living. Let's say it's a 40, 30% chance of living. 10% chance. For most people. 10% chance to live. For 5 to 10 years.
Comes a desperate prayer when the system has...
I'm really starting to roll back those expectations, right? Hey, Freeside, thank you for the gifted sub. And Zach's got it. Cool.
Erased you. But what happens when even the people you love...
Mr. Blue says, I like those odds. A lot of you don't, though. Do you want to go in this shit? Look, things are tough now, right? It's going to be a lot tougher. And that's probably what's going to kill most of you. But after that, it will be good. It will be good. That's just, it will be. It'll be good. But before that will not be good.
Are trying their hardest to forget you too.
You have a restraining order against your husband?
Mr. Footpick says, I watched Doomstream with Major Tom. I'm inoculated. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, then, yeah, you're right where you need to be, dude.
Ex-husband. Yeah.
You're
Here
right
we
where you
arrive at
need
the
to
part
be.
of the story that hits the men of today harder than anything else. Family court, ex-wives, and a system that does not treat men.
The ex-wife is a societal weapon. Yeah, and thank you, Reagan, for making no-fault divorces and being like, you know, you don't have to have a reason to divorce your husband. And if you do divorce your husband, you get all the money, all the kids. You'll never have to work again a day in your life. You can fuck whoever you want, and you don't have to listen to that bastard husband of yours. You want to sweeten the pot anymore? You want to obviously it doesn't work out. When women divorce their husbands, they are miserable from then till the day they die. Always, invariably. I promise you. They're always like, he was a narcissist, he was an abuser. Is the next guy you're going to fuck going to be that way? Because I bet he is. I bet you have a type. Invariably, they are always miserable. I've seen it time after time after time. Life does not get better for you. It might get better for the man, even though he gets cleaved in half of all of his money. Half of it, right? Doesn't get to see his kids anymore, which is sad, which is admittedly sad for both the father and the kids. But, you know, men can they can overcome a lot of times, unless they put a gun in their mouth.
Men and women the same. Foster is going home to see the people he still considers his family. But the reality is clear. His ex-wife doesn't want him there. The system doesn't want him near them. And the film finally exposes the truth. Most men know, but society pretends isn't real.
Does he drink?
Oh, I thought you meant the judge. No, I wouldn't say so.
Do drugs?
Oh, no.
But he has a propensity for violence.
Yeah, I think you could say that.
Did he strike the little girl?
Well, no,
Did he strike you?
not exactly.
What is this cop trying to get? What is this cop? He's trying to fish for shit to put this guy on a red list? Maybe he's just pissed, dude. Like, look, his world is fucking turned upside down. His wife, which is honestly too hot for fucking Michael Douglas, divorced him and took the kids, and now he can't even pay alimony payments because he lost his fucking job. I'm pretty sure you still need to pay alimony payments even if you lost your job. Even if you lost your job, you still need to fucking come up with that money. You know, especially if there's child support involved. So, he's kind of fucked. He's kind of fucked. What do you expect? What do you expect? Right? Why not just let him fucking air it out? Right? There's a lot of reasons why people aren't getting married these days. And this is a lot of that. This is a lot of that. This is a gigantic part of that, right? But when people don't get married, there's really no solid reason for them to have kids. I know a lot of people think that the marriage certificate is just a government piece of paper, and it really doesn't mean anything, but it kind of does.
Aww.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are you saying I mean something to you? I didn't hear any of the other stuff. I just heard that last part. Aww.
Can you get me another bowl of water?
But
I'm shouting, honey. I'm here, and I'm ranting. I'm doing the rant.
But you're saying that I mean a lot to you.
Financially, yes.
It's true.
Jeez, insufferable.
Not exactly.
There were times when I thought he was going to, but I just didn't want to wait until he got around to it, kind of thing.
This moment is not.
Hi, Dan Snot. How you doing, buddy? I heard about your dad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dude.
We love you, Dan.
F in the chat for Dan's dad. Sorry, bud. You know. Condolences. That's the best I can do.
Fiction.
Yeah, he says bring on Girl John. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. No.
This
get
is
out.
the system in real life.
Get out.
A man can lose his home, lose his children, and lose his future. Not because he did anything, but because she felt something. A woman can call the police on a man with nothing but an accusation. A woman can get full custody without proving he's unfit. A woman can even commit domestic violence and still be seen as the victim.
Of course he can. This man bruised my knuckles. He scuffed my my iron pan with his head. Yes, he's bleeding. And he probably won't make it, but I'm the victim. Right? Yes, thank you, honey.
If the laws were balanced, this entire conversation online, this entire space would look completely different. But they're not balanced. And that's why so many.
Foot says she went blonde. Jess? It just kind of looked blonde. It is kind of blonde. She's going to go back. She's going to go back to her natural color.
Yeah, I am. Next time I get my hair done.
And he also says I should go blonde.
No.
Should I go blonde?
No.
Should I get that surgery where it makes my eyes blue?
No.
It's just piercing blue eyes and blonde hair.
That would look frightening.
Look like a monster, dude. That would look freaky, dude.
Many men today are angry, defeated, or disconnected.
The police are here.
Did you know, Beth, that in certain South American countries it's still legal to kill your wife if she insults you?
Based.
They're here right now.
I'm not gonna frost my tips. I don't even spike my hair. That's it. This is it.
Get one right now.
I got a haircut today.
We'll put him on the phone.
Puka shells. When am I going back to the fucking early 2000s? Am I gonna drive around a Jeep Wrangler blasting like Backstreet Boys and shit? If I must.
Now, we're not justifying harm. We're not celebrating it. We're not encouraging it. We're not endorsing it. But the film is showing us something important. When a system treats men like ticking time bombs, eventually someone is going to explode. This is the Joker effect, the anti-hero effect, where the audience starts to understand the villain, not because he's right.
This is another reason why the Joker movie was like really popular, because people are miserable, dude. They identify with this guy who just said fuck the system, and because the system is fucking them. Look, most kids, people under 25, aren't going to be able to afford a house ever in your life. Are you kidding me? A 50-year mortgage? I have to pay $500,000 for this rinky-dink shack, and on top of that, the bank makes $1 million in interest. You don't even start paying on the principal until like what? Year 30? Something like that, dude. It's all interest before that. And they want you to think this is a good idea. Like they're going to put you $1.5 million in debt when you're like 20 so you can start a family. What if literally anything happens? Well, then they might give you a couple $100 and then they'll take the house keys back. And then you own nothing. Just like fucking Klaus said, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Except for that second part where no one's fucking happy. Because possession of things is part of being free. It's having the opportunity to say no to people if you own things. If you own your stuff. If you own your things. You get to say no, fuck you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to say this. I don't want to be that person. But if they own everything and give you the privileges, the mere privileges to exist in this country, then they control you in every way possible. You don't want to do that? Fine, they'll take your house. They'll take your job. They'll take your car keys. They'll take your fucking credit card. No more payment processor. They did it to the Canadian truckers. They did it to the Canadian truckers because they protested something unfair to them. Luckily, we have the Constitution of the United States, and this is why Canada is falling. Canada is a fallen state. It will be soon a part of the United States. Then that would be best for them, honestly. Let's be super real. All we have to do is cut out the French part and then, I don't know, ship it even further north, I guess.
Right, but because the world that broke him is wrong. A society that...
Damn, Dan says, hopefully I get to keep my dad's house. I hope that for you too, dude. I really do. I really hope that for you. And you don't have to like sell it to like pay for taxes and shit, because that's a real concern.
Constantly pressures men to provide, to perform, to protect, to pay, and then disposes of them the moment they fail. Is a society
Mr. Footbig says, Ben Shapiro says you don't have the right to live where you're born. But he has the right to live in Israel. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying. Like, this land was promised to you 3,000 years ago, but I'm not entitled to the land like I was born on. Okay. A place you've never been before. I'm sure he's been there. I don't know if he's born there. A lot of them aren't. I'm just saying. Ben Shapiro's... consistency has never been Ben Shapiro's thing. All right, so let's just fucking ignore Ben Shapiro forever for the rest of his life and talk about his big-titted sister. Can we do that? Can we talk about Abby?
sitting on a pressure cooker, and Foster represents that pressure cooker blowing open.
You don't have a right to live. Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. If you don't have a right to live in the place you're born, if like the land you own and stuff like that, you don't have a right to live anywhere. You don't have a right to live. They give you the privilege to live. This is the crux of the argument that they're trying to make. They're allowing you to survive. Barely. And they won't even do that forever. They're really cracking down on that. And they're like, hey, if you want to go to the MAID program, right? The assisted fluidide, be my guest. Hop in the chamber, press the button, and bye-bye. Right? And remember, the people who participate that are 99% white. It's definitely pushed in a certain demographic. It's not Indians.
Go meet some nice policemen. Good guys. Come on, let's go.
If it was Indians, there'd be like 30 people in that suicide pod.
I'm the bad guy?
And they wouldn't have to turn it on. They'd just fucking stink themselves to death.
Yeah.
How'd that happen? I did everything they told me to.
Goofy Boots says, oh my God, Abby's tits are fucking amazing. Footbag says she does have nice milkers. And then Goofy Boots just says, dude.
Hits harder than anything else.
Dude.
A man who spent his whole life doing what he was told.
Those are some back problems waiting to happen right there.
Is now wondering if he's the villain. It echoes the classic line, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself.
Arden Shara says you have an inalienable rights to D's nuts. You gotta say it like that. D's nuts.
Become the villain. But this film...
No, but not to live. Not to pursue happiness or freedom or anything like that. No, you do not get to live. But D's nuts. Vote D's nuts for change.
Flip step. Because today, we may be living in a time where the so-called villain has lived long enough to expose the system and show that maybe he wasn't the villain at all. Falling Down wasn't a movie about a man going crazy. It was a warning about what happens when a man's purpose, value, and place in the world are stripped away piece by piece until all that's left is the question he finally asks at the end.
I'm the bad guy?
Am I the bad guy? because
Phobic says they take so much from white men that many self-delete by 40. Yeah, so it used to be higher, right? Back in the early 2000s, the self-deletion rate for white men in general was like, I think it was higher above 55. Now, a lot of people, young people like below 40, are doing it because they don't really have a future. They don't see themselves as having a future. They don't see themselves as having a place in society, having a reason. You know, a lot of them don't have families and stuff, don't have good jobs, will never be able to afford a house, will never be able to stake claim on what is essentially their land, which their ancestors fought for and died for and built over centuries, which is really sad. It's really sad. It's just the current system that we exist in today. And this will be tied into the future war that will be happening. And it will be resolved in one way or another. Whether that's a positive resolution or a negative resolution, it will be resolved. Fingers crossed.
because that's what this system does. It breaks a man down, then blames him for the rubble. Foster didn't wake up wanting to destroy anything. He woke up wanting to matter, to be respected, to be needed, to be a father, to be a provider, to simply exist in a world that keeps telling him,
you don't need to be needed. Look, I mean, well, yes, you do need some level of being needed. What is it, Haslow's hierarchy of needs or some bullshit? Where you need to have like your basic human things like shelter and warmth and food and stuff like that. And then it's like sex, and then it's like a basic level of power, and then a basic level of respect. And then if you get all of these things together, then you have a happy enough life, right? But you're not getting power. You're not getting respect. You're not getting laid. A lot of times. It's a lot. There's a huge subsection of men that are cheering on sex robots like it's actually going to make it, like it's actually going to fill the void. I don't think it will. I mean, it'll solve the sex issue at its core, but there's a fulfillment problem beyond that. You know, there's a stake in society, in your community, where you need to be a member, right? We're tribal people. We've always been tribal people. What happens when you don't have a tribe? I don't know. Computers are going to be weird. Maybe you'll have a robot tribe. Maybe that'll be good enough for most people. Okay, if it is, fine, whatever.
you're not economically viable, you're replaceable, you're dangerous, you're the villain. What this film captured, long before social media, long before automation, long before the collapse of traditional families, is the beginning of a crisis we're seeing explode today. Men are being pushed out of the home, out of the workforce, out of fatherhood, out of relevance, out of society, and then society looks confused when they finally snap. And that is why this movie hits so hard today. Not because Foster is a hero, not because he's right, but because his collapse is the logical conclusion of a system designed to grind men down until they disappear. That's why the black protester says,
"Don't forget me."
That's why Foster repeats it. That's why the final confrontation isn't about violence. It's about a man realizing he's already dead in the eyes of the world. The tragedy isn't what Foster did. It's what the world did to him long before the movie even starts. And that leaves us with the real question. How many men today are one bad day away from stepping out of traffic? How many feel unseen, unheard, unwanted, until the only way to be noticed is to break something? Falling Down predicted this moment, not to celebrate it, not to justify it, but to warn us. When you remove a man's purpose, when you mock his struggles, when you take his family, his job, his identity, and leave him a villain, you create a ghost, a man who walks through society invisible until one day he decides he won't be invisible anymore. And that's the real ending of Falling Down. Not a man reaching his breaking point, but a society reaching its next chapter. It's being written right now by the men who refuse to become the next Foster. Patreon gang.
Sure, yeah. I mean, yeah. They're going to be called incel terrorists and stuff like that, too. And, like, a wave of dangerous white men and stuff like that. Until they can't control the narrative any longer. And then eventually they'll lose control. Again, this has happened before. We're going to watch a little bit of the Y-Files. Just because. I don't know. I didn't have anything else prepared, and I want to.
Bohemia 1229. A monk named Herman the Recluse watched the bricks stack up around him, sealing him in. Punishment for his sins.
Oh, this is called the Devil's Bible and the Nazi Hole to Hell.
Then Herman made a desperate offer. Set him free.
A lot of AI stuff. Like this. They use a lot of AI stuff, but I think they use it pretty tastefully. Look, if you don't like AI, that's fucking tough. I'm sorry, that's tough. I could be AI. Do you guys think I'm AI? I got all the fingers. Move them. If you don't like AI, that's fucking tough because it ain't going anywhere, and it's gonna get a lot better. It is going to get a lot better. Footpig says the future is about to get weird for everyone. Dude, you don't even know. I mean, like, you probably do know, but yeah, it's going to get weird. It's going to get very weird. Like, it hasn't already gotten weird. We have like 6'4" fucking females going in a woman's bathroom and stuff like that, and everything's fine. Dude, it's going to be fucking weird. Tesla said you will see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. And I'm there. I am there, yo. I've been there. And so have you. But it's going to get worse.
And in one night, he'd bring glory to the monastery by creating a book containing all the world's knowledge. A manuscript of that size would take 30 years to write. Herman had 12 hours. Impossible. Still, his offer was accepted. His execution could wait one more day.
Footbig says, I watched him about how we live in a simulation. It was good. Here's the thing about the simulation thing. Yeah, of course. We probably, in some weird sense, do live in a simulation. But here's where it gets weird. In maybe a few short years, maybe under a decade, we will also have the ability to live in a matrix. To have, like, the brain implants, or you might just take a pill or an injection that fills your brain with nanobots that exert some sort of electrical signal that makes you think you're in the Matrix. You know, Total Recall style, a Hawaiian Vacation, banging Western hookers in Westworld where you're a fucking cowboy. I know that sounds fantastic, but it's like, it's probably a lot closer than you think it is. It is, I guarantee you, it is a lot closer than you think it is. So if we do live in a matrix right now, where this is a simulation, then we're going to jump into another matrix, right? Where we're going to live another life. And hold on. And maybe in that one, we're going to jump into another matrix. So you're going to be lost like fucking the outer limits, just jumping from reality to reality. And I don't think it's going to be good for people's brains. People aren't going to know what's real and what's not real. Which one can they die in? Which one can they not die in? It's going to melt people's heads. It's something to prepare for, I guess.
In the morning, the monks unlocked
Matrix
Herman's
Inception.
room, ready to drag him back to his brick tomb. But there was the book, complete.
Footbig says 100-year prison terms in 30 minutes. That's unethical. That is completely unethical. I know they will have the capability of doing that. I believe that is completely unethical. I think, just fucking kill me. Just fucking kill me right now. There's no fucking way I'm doing that. Fuck you, I'm not doing that. Just fucking kill me. No fucking way. That is completely, that will melt people's brains. No.
600 pages. When Herman was asked how he achieved this, he said, I prayed for help. The monks were confused. Herman's sins were envy, lust, fornication, and worse. Why would God help him? But Herman...
Homeboy out here fucking. He's out here getting laid. and he's like wanting things. Damn.
Didn't pray to God. He prayed to someone else.
He's envy. He wants something. He's like, oh, damn, that looks pretty cool. That's a sin. You're gonna die. Oh, damn. Damn.
Computer and turns them into sound.
Shall we play a game? Human, you gotta help me. He's turned on me.
What's with the whispering?
Oh, hello, Griff. It's never a Griff.
Ad. I don't want to do ads. Freeset says, imagine sending a guy loose on the world whose brains was in prison for 100 years. Nope. And it's not like Demolition Man where they freeze him for 50 years, 100 years, and he just is like waking up a second later. No, that would be different. That would be fine. That's not that. I mean, everyone you know and love dies, right? And that's like, oh, sad. But no, if you're like, you go in for an afternoon and then you come out with 100 years of torturous experience, you're not going to be the same. You're not going to be the same ever again. You're going to have like PTSD. You're going to be fucked for the rest of your life. You're not going to be okay. You'll never be okay again. Ever. Whoever thinks that's a good idea, whoever like and say, hey, we should just do this. I'll be like, we're going to fucking put you in first. You go first and then tell it. You're going to do a fucking hard century, okay? It'll only take 30 minutes. You'll be back out. Yeah, it's like watching an episode of SpongeBob. It'll be no time. But I want to see you come out of that thing and be like, yeah, it was fine. Because you know it won't. You know it won't. And also, you don't know what kind of experiences they're going to upload in that shit, dude. You could be raped in the ass by a fucking... every day for fucking 100 years, dude. I'm like, what's stopping them from doing that?
Herman heard the bolt slide into place and footsteps disappear down the hallway. He was alone. His cell was 12 feet by 8 feet, stone walls, one high window, a table, quill, ink, blank parchment, and candles. Herman thought about the promise he'd made. Complete the manuscript by dawn or face immurement.
What now?
Immurement, or immuration, is a type of torture where you're enclosed in a tight space and left to die.
You're getting walled in? That's pretty bad. That's a bad way to go.
It sounds like a Spirit Airlines.
I mean, it only lasts like 3 days, right? But then because you die of thirst, that's not a good time.
Flight.
Herman was found guilty of serious crimes against God. His punishment was he'd be forced to stand in a stone room no bigger than a coffin, then walled in alive. If the cold didn't kill him, the thirst would, or starvation, or the rats.
Definitely a Spirit Airlines flight. Just add the screaming children and a guy next to you eating a tuna sandwich with his shoes off.
Herman lit the candle and started writing. The manuscript needed to contain all the world's knowledge: art, science, history, philosophy, mathematics. But Herman decided to start with the Bible.
How?
Writing the Bible would help him atone for his sins. Herman was working through Genesis chapter 1 when he heard the bell ring for midnight prayer. He swore he had just sat down, but it had been 3 hours. He wasn't halfway finished with the first page. Then he heard 3 chimes,
that's a rough
the
one,
Matins bell. Somehow another 3 hours had passed, and he barely wrote another word. Herman started to panic. The sun would be up in a few hours, the heavy door would open, and he'd be dragged to a stone box.
Then get out of there. Be like, I need to go take a piss, and then run. You can't do that? You can't, you can't.
Been praying to God for help and
Can't do
forgiveness.
that?
He received neither. His sins were extreme. God wasn't listening. So Herman decided to pray to someone else.
Yeah. Hold on.
Satan, Lucifer.
I know another guy. I know another guy who's all about it. He's got it.
If you can hear me, I'll give you anything. My soul, my eternal life, anything. Please let me live.
And Herman's prayer was answered. Suddenly the room got cold, and the darkness...
Maybe we should do one on AI girlfriends. I'm sorry, I can't riff off this one. Actually, did we watch this one? Did we watch this one? We may have watched this one. What comes after? Did we
In
watch
his
this one?
1974 book, Anarchy, State, and Utopia.
Yeah, we watched this one. We watched this one. All right, just back to this.
Coalesced into a human form, or almost human. It was over 6 feet tall with broad shoulders, strong features, handsome even. But the eyes were wrong. They were too dark.
No, this guy had BDE.
What?
BDE, bad devil energy.
The entity spoke with too many voices at once, some laughing, some screaming. It asked if Herman was sure about his offer.
You made an offer. Did you mean it? Yes. Anything. My life, my soul, for eternity. As you wish.
Okay. Seems like a bad deal.
Herman did nothing, but his hand grabbed the quill, dipped it in ink, and he started writing. He was a passenger in his own body, but the words poured out. 400 pages, then 500 pages. Then on page 577, Herman didn't write words. He drew a full-page illustration of the manuscript's true author, the first self-portrait in history of the devil himself.
Worst centerfold ever.
You stepped on my cliffhanger.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little bit.
I don't need you to lighten the mood.
Well,
I need you to keep the jokes at the top of the scene and let me build the drama. We're going to be here all night.
The fish sucks. You don't like the fish? Yeah, I'll tell you, the fish actually grows on you, right? I haven't watched the Y-Files in a while, but like the fish actually grows on you. Because I didn't like the fish at first either, but he does. You hate him at first, but later on you're like, okay, heck, okay. My wife actually has a sweatshirt of theirs. He does good work. I mean, he does.
At dawn, the monks found Herman collapsed over stacks of parchment. They expected to find him dead or insane. Instead, they found the manuscript, 620 pages. But what was most striking was the size, not the length of the book.
Here's one. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. Sorry, it's just I can't work off the Y-Files. I find it too interesting. I watch
who says she's 22?
So this is a thing. Gen Z is aging poorly.
What, she said that? She could say she's...
This is Gen Z is aging like milk. They are. And it's probably because of stress and stuff like that. They're not drinking or anything because they don't have money to like go out and drink but they are. They're aging like shit, dude.
She's 14 or 40. You say anything.
Gen Z is aging like milk. Okay, there's a trend going around.
Despite it says he grows on you, I think he uses the fish to say things he can't. Yeah, AJ is actually pretty based, but yeah, and he doesn't want people to know that. He doesn't want people to know that. The fish is hella racist. Let him cook. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let the fish. Just watch it. Watch it. Give him a chance. Give the fish a chance because he actually says some shit. You're like, what the fuck, heck? That's pretty funny.
Where Gen Z is freaking out because they realize they look really old. Starting with this clip from Jordan the Stallion.
I remember seeing this.
Gen Z is aging really rapidly.
It is mainly because
they live in their fucking cars. They're constantly being exposed to sunlight. They hate their life. They're always under stress. They do 100 hours a week at Walmart. What do you expect them to look like?
The stress. I remember, yeah. We live in a time nowadays where millennials look way younger for their age, while Gen Z looks way older for their age.
I'm 37 years old. I'll be 38 next month, in like almost exactly a month. And I look a lot younger than a lot of these people. I'm just saying. You know, I'm pushing big 4-0 kind of business, and like I don't look anywhere, and like I'm not like a fucking saint either. I'll hit the bottle and shit like that. It's not looking great for them.
If you don't believe
let's find out. We're gonna save this image right here, and we're gonna go over. All right.
Why does he look like a fucking knockoff of what's that guy's name who played the Joker, who like runs a cult and stuff like that? He played a bad Joker. He was bad. Jared Leto. He looks like a cheap Jared Leto.
I was 31. This is becoming a little.
How old are you now? Your face age is 35. All right. I'm not gonna do this because I don't have a picture.
A little bit upsetting. I mean, it's not.
I don't take pictures of myself. I don't like pictures of myself.
It's all right. Let's see if we can do anything else. All right. So this is a photo.
Let's see if I can find one
of me. I was 20 years old in this photo.
You look worse.
Wrong with it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, let's try it. We'll try it one more time.
Oof, that's terrible.
25. Okay. That's not awful, right? Okay. How about this one here? I was 21 or 22.
I can't do it. Honey, babe. I don't know. Okay, I guess I could just No, I don't like that one. All right. Let's just do. No, I don't like that one. All right. Hold on. Okay, what is this website called? Face Age Calculator. All right. Hold on. Let's bring that one right there. I'm doing it. Just give me a second, guys. How old do I look? Choose file. Pictures. Screenshots. Open. Okay. 44? 44? Do I look 44? Do I seriously look 44 years old? Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Okay, I'm doing it again. Bull fucking shit. Bull absolute fucking shit. Okay, choose file. $41. It's not great. I didn't think I looked that old.
27. That's actually pretty good.
Christian says, yeah, yes, 44. It's the expression that's old man shit. What should I look? What's the expression? Okay, hold on. All right, that's it. Now I'm just like so over it. This is my so over it. Hold on. Okay. All right. 41. Still 41. Why are you saying 45? Oh, you're 45. Doc says, I'm 42 and you look younger than me. It's a beard. I'm 37. I'll be 38 next month. But like 44? 44? Nah, no, hold on. Okay. There we go. Hold on. Cover up the beard. Let's see what that does. 42. So best I'm getting is 41. That's the best I'm getting. The best I'm getting is 41. Damn. That's kind of harsh. I don't think I'm 41. I don't think I look 41. I think I look 30. Mid-30s.
Okay, what about a really recent one?
Christian says, I'm 43 and you look older and more tired than me. I'm tired of you, motherfucker.
Do you guys get off the site? What do you mean there's something wrong?
Zach says, you look your age, you're fine. It's the beard aging you. How old does Jess look? Oh, that would be fucking... Oh, I don't know if she'd be happy with me doing that. Let's see. Okay, I do have a lot of pictures of her. Okay. $29. She's 35. She's 35. Yeah. She's very pretty.
Wrong with it.
What?
What do you mean?
It said 29, which I mean, yeah.
What's wrong with me? Crop out the boat? Oh, they're trying to age the boat. Oh, that makes sense.
Doc says the analyzer says I look 41, so maybe it's right. So you're saying I look like 3 or 4 years older than I am. Really? I don't think I look that old. Babe.
How old am I?
Despite says I'm also 43 and you look older than me. Yeah, well, I'll never know.
36? Are you fucking kidding me? Basically, yeah, if you round that up, it's 40. Which is basically the end. You know?
Wait, why does it think I'm so old? Why does this shit think I'm so old? Hold on. Wait, I already did that one. Okay. Hold on. All right. Okay. It says I'm 40 in this one. Which I wasn't. I was 36. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? This is some bullshit. This is some fucking bullshit, dude. All right, we'll test Jess again. Okay, we'll test Jess again. 31. That's a little closer. Why does it make me look so... Why does it think I'm so old? Let's do this one, Jess. 25? She'll never know about this. She'll never know about this. She can't know about this. Nothing. Nothing.
What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
39. That's closer. At least that's closer. 39.
What was mine? What was mine?
25.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. What picture?
That one.
I took that one last year. It's saying I'm like 9 years younger.
What the fuck, dude? And it said like,
Oh my gosh. What?
why does it make me feel one? No.
That's so funny.
This one is 31 though.
Still 4 years younger.
This one was 29.
Dang. All right.
I'm 42.
Also, quit showing my pictures I take on your
42. I told them that you wouldn't like that.
Those were for you. So 42, huh? Honey, if it's
One said 44, and I was like, I am not 44.
Honey, if it's any consolation, you look great.
I'm distinguished.
Yeah.
I'm not even graying.
A little bit. But not much.
Whatever. And then everyone's like, look grumpy and you're younger. You are younger. Look grumpy?
Yeah, he is grumpy.
So
You do look more youthful when you smile, honey.
I don't like smiling. It hurts my face.
I know.
40. The best.
Kind of funny.
The best one I got here.
That's why you told me nothing.
Yeah, I was. So okay, hold on. We'll find one. Here, let's pick one.
honey.
Come on, let's. Okay.
No.
Put
You're
wait.
looking through my pictures?
Let's put that one up.
Don't you dare.
No,
Get out of the pictures. You're gonna...
they can't see the pictures. How about that one?
I think it's mostly like expression.
39.
Okay, there's some consistency there.
No, because I'm not 39. I'm supposed to look younger than I look. No. This is incorrect.
This website's broken.
This is broken.
It's broken, honey.
This is not well. See, this is one I just did. Here, look. 44. 40 fucking 4? 44? 44.
I don't think that looks
6 years older. Why am I 6 years older and then you're 9 years younger?
Think about my dad. My
Yeah.
dad looks young for his age.
You mean your husband?
Yeah, my dad. Oh my God, I was on a walk with my dad and the kids, and some lady was like, "Oh yeah, your husband." I'm like, "That's my dad." It was bad enough when that one lady.
You guys look pretty similar.
When that one lady thought I was his sister, I was offended. But then when I was like, "Oh my God, people think I'm."
Zach says unsubbed homo. I'm 44 and I'm awesome. I'm not saying being 44 is not awesome. Look, dude, I'm 37. I'm 37. I shouldn't look 44, right?
You don't.
I don't. This is
Aw.
the baby.
The baby.
Yeah, the baby. It says I'm 40.
The baby.
It says I'm fucking 40. There's no way I look 40.
Do the baby.
Do just the baby? No, because it's going to be like, that's a fucking baby, you retard.
What if they're like 92?
92. It's just, wow. What? I thought I looked good. You've been lying to me this whole fucking marriage.
That's not true. How many pictures did you put of me, though? Trying to find one that looks old.
The 25 one was just disrespectful. Like, fuck you, dude.
Wait, did you do my
So I look,
before
I look 20 years older than you. Fuck you, man.
You should be grateful.
Dude, no, I'm like not. I'm ungrateful.
Ungrateful he is.
I am a well-known ingrate. What? All right, let's see what Aspen Gold looks like.
This photo is almost 15 years old.
Look.
So
Listen.
you're 46. Okay. All right. So, is this true for me? I don't know. I mean, I was like 21, I think, in this photo.
like-
Okay, I know
46 is that what he said? Doc says I've read that 40 is the new 20. Yeah, but how does she get 25 years old and I get 44?
I look adorable in that picture. I think it's the face I'm making. But look at my wrinkles. You can see my wrinkles and everything. Huh? Wait, so did you
Stop it.
So did you do me first or did you do you?
I did me first.
Oh, and then you wanted to try to dunk on me.
Yes.
It
44. How the fuck do I look 44? I think I look handsome.
You do look handsome.
I think I got a handsome looking man. I don't look 44.
You do look handsome.
I mean, I've lived a hard life, and I was. You just look older. It's the Junos, maybe.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay, all right. I'll just ignore that. It's not Jewish. It's Roman. It's a very Roman. It's a very Roman-esque nose. All right. It's big. I'm not gonna get it. It is big. Don't get me wrong, but it's not Jewish.
No,
it's not Roman. A Jewish nose. Okay, it's not Jewish.
Write that shit.
Get up. Get up. Go to your fucking college classes or whatever. Fucking 25.
I didn't go to college.
Yeah. I'm flabbergasted by this. I have no idea why
you did the one that was 25, and then you're like, I'm gonna do another one.
I'm not. Footpig says you're gonna be 50 soon. 44-year-old guys are still handsome. I'm not saying I'm not handsome.
Then what's the point? Who cares?
I just didn't think I looked that old.
You don't.
I think I look fairly youthful.
I hate
and
this
spry.
Tree. You're gonna be thinking about this forever.
I look like fucking Robert De Niro. But I am not Robert De Niro. I fucking hate Robert De Niro. Okay? All right, back to the show. We're watching the show. The computer is listening to you, Skynet playing psychological games with you. But I'm 20 years older than her. 20. Come on. 20. I look good.
Remember that chick?
I'm good looking.
Hey, remember that chick that was trying to dunk on me, saying I was like 10 years younger than her, and we found out I was just 3 years younger than her?
Oh, yeah, that was devastating. That was devastating. She just looked like shit.
Actually, really, it was like 2 years younger.
Yeah.
About to turn
Yeah, she just
35.
looked like shit. Yeah.
You could be in your late 30s and look okay.
It says I look 44 though. I don't
39.
feel. I don't.
It said 39.
39, but that was not the average. Am I boring you?
No, I'm tired. Okay.
I think I look good.
I went off on like a massive tangent with this, right? But I see a lot of my friends, and they're all old as fuck. Like, I'm gonna be honest. They've all got gray hair. They're fat. Like, it's just they're getting.
I ain't fat. I'm in great shape. I don't have gray hair. I don't know how it's getting 44.
Old. Absolutely. What's your excuse? I feel like I'm doing great. Okay, I do. Yeah. So I don't feel bad.
I'm Gen Z.
Okay.
Get closer.
Wow. Well, that is shocking. This man looks 40 years old.
I am Gen Z and nobody ever believes me. When my mom and I walk out in public, people think that my mom is my younger sister.
That's interesting.
Right. When I tell people, oh, I'm going to go hang out with my family, they think I'm talking about my children. I don't have kids, right? I'm talking about my parents. I'm still the child. Does that make sense? I'll put it to you like this. Zendaya is older than me. Tom Holland is older than me.
Just tell me your age.
That's
I don't know. I don't know the ages of these people.
You get what I'm saying right now? There was one time I wanted an autograph from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, right? I was.
Guess how old the dude in the mirror is? This guy or this one? This guy. How would 35? How old do I look? 35? 35? 35?
Standing for hours for this autograph, and when he walked up to me, I said, "Can you?"
This dude's 26? This dude right here, the black guy? No. What?
Can you please sign this poster? It's for Jordan, right? He then took it and put, "Dear Jordan, your dad is a great guy. He stood out here for hours," and then gave it back to me. And before I can correct him, he looked at me and said, "Times were way more difficult back when we were kids. Am I right?" And
Isn't
no one ever says shit like that to me. No one ever says. I think I just look my age. I look roughly my age. I don't look terribly old. I don't look terribly young. I think 44 is a distinguished age, though. I mean, like, honestly, if it said I look 22, I'd be like, the fuck you mean I look 20? I'd be offended by that. I would be offended by that. So at least I am a full-grown man. I appreciate that.
The Rock like 60 or 50 years old?
he tapped my shoulder and left. Dwayne is 52.
There it is.
I'm 20.
Ooh, fuck, bro.
60. What I'm saying is
26,
Gen Z
Jesus.
definitely looks older. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, so that guy's name is Jordan. He is 26 years old, and he's borderline Gen Z. Now, if you didn't know, the age range Gen Z is from 12 to 27, so he does actually qualify there. I think in his case, I think it's just a look he's gone for. Like, if you shave, you'll probably drop another 10 years. I'm pretty...
Is that my problem if I shave? Would I look... I'm not shaving. I'm never going to shave. No, because that's fucking ridiculous. A grown man should have a beard. And if you don't, well, then...
Pretty much the same. Like, with a beard, I look 55, but then if you...
I mean, you should have a beard. You should have at least some semblance of a beard. Why don't you have a beard? You're a man, right? You should have a beard.
Shave it off, I look about 12.
I mean, if you're like a pilot or something where you can't have a beard because you need to have like a face mask that like hooks on. Like if there's some technical reason that you should not have a beard, then that's acceptable, I suppose. But like, why do you not have any sort of beard? I don't understand.
So it's not too bad. I mean, he still looks good and everything. I think
Despite says, you do look your age, you queen. Shut up. Vanity stream with ageless John. And it's so true because I'm just looking at the monitor with a big picture of me on it. And I'm like, I don't look too bad.
he's one of those guys who ages gracefully. Meaning
Keanu Reeves looks fantastic. I mean, he looks better. He looks better now than he does back then. He looks kind of twinky back then, right? Kind of, but like now he look. So that's just the problem. I've just gotten more handsome. Thank you, stream. Thank you. Oh my God, I was worried there for a minute.
At like 45, he'll probably look the exact same as he does now. The way I screamed no when he said I'm Gen
Yeah,
Z.
shit. I mean, it's not just white people though. I mean, it's just no. Well, I mean, black people too. Yeah, it happens to black people too. Black people shave and they look younger. I don't know. It's kind of tough to tell their age.
He said Zendaya is older than me. I'd have never guessed you're only 26. My condolences, Gen Z. 26? What stress are y'all going through? Now, the real problem comes when we start looking into these other posts.
This is like...
Oof. Oh my God, that poor fucking girl. She's not even fat. That's the problem. If she was fat, I'd be like, well, you're fat. That's your fault. But she's not even fat. She just looks like fucking, whoa, bitch. What happened? You know what this is? Is it fillers? Is it fillers? Is that what happened to her? Is that fillers?
I feel like that, I mean, because that's...
Background says GILF. And you, dude.
Bad, right?
Dude.
Drawing was for, yeah.
Get help.
Bro, like 26, 22
help,
years
bro.
old. I mean, that's bad, though, right?
That
I
is
mean,
bad.
Like, let's be honest. That is, like, the girl asked the audience what age she looked. Most gets 30s and 40s.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a hard 40. That's a hard 40. That's a hard 40. And fucking Jess is over here looking fucking 25. Hold on, I'm going to do it again. Hold on. Wait, okay. All right, hold on. Jess is over here getting fucking 25 years old. Let's just try another one. She's 29 there. She's 29 there. She looks good. She's gonna go back to the. She can go back to the brown.
Like, I don't even know what to say about this. This
Still.
is scary. I'll be 33 tomorrow.
Still.
Well, it's been over for 3 years. What's another one?
This girl asked her audience what age she looked. Most guessed 30s and 40s. She's 22.
Respectfully, you look like you're pushing 45. Stop getting fillers.
Jesus.
That is not respectful. That is not respectful.
Or Botox, whatever you have. It looks so bad.
Oh.
45? I get like, okay, maybe like late 20s, 30s.
45.
Couch Surfing says, not gonna lie, I love this stream.
Yeah.
When I first started TikTok, and
These aren't filters either. She's not using filters. This is not filters. I don't even think she's wearing makeup in this. No, I don't think she's wearing makeup. No filters. No, because it's my fucking webcam. This she sits in my seat and she takes pictures of herself and then leaves them on her screen, on my screen. And so I have a lot of them. This bitch looks fucking 45 years old.
started making filler videos, like come get filler with me or Botox. I used to get
I see where the problem is.
Fillers, fillers.
Oh, now it makes sense.
Yeah, Jess won't do fillers or surgery. She doesn't do the Botox, doesn't do. But I mean, like, she doesn't specifically really need to. So it's like.
Yeah, okay, well, mystery solved.
get these hate comments all the time. There's just people on TikTok that absolutely
There are girls that get plastic surgery and it does make them look hotter.
Fact. That's a fact. Yes. That's a fact. Some that's a fact. There are some girls who get plastic surgery, but they have busted faces to begin with.
But there are also a lot of girls that get plastic surgery and it makes them look like a lizard.
44. Now, I'm going to say I'm distinguished. I'm handsome. I'm a handsome man about town, and I'm distinguished. That's what I'm going to, that's how I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm distinguished. I'm handsome. It's going to work. It's already turning up here.
Cosmetic procedures and
A dehydrated lizard. On like the like a rock in the Grand Canyon and everything around it is red.
It's
and it's a red lizard.
It's a red lizard. I might do more of this. I might do more of this later because this is actually fun for me. But that's our show. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. And distinguished older man. I'll take it. Now I'm feeling it. Yeah. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the cult, and thanks for being you. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And, keep being awesome out there. I'll be back here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And I hope to see you guys there. Until then, drink a lot of water. Get a good night's sleep and take care of yourselves, because I care about you too. I'll see you guys. Love you. Good night.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster too. Government lies, they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rabbit hole, uncovering the truth. Thanks, Doc.